mean of group data from statistics chapter. Before we start our class, I request everyone to watch video completely, not to skip video, watch video completely so that you will not miss anything and you can do worksheets well. If you skip video, you cannot understand clearly. So watch video completely and let us start our topic, mean of group data. Now we have already discussed what is mean of ungroup data. So let us revise the formula of mean of ungroup data. What we used previously is mean equals to sum of all the observations by number of observations. That belongs to question which is on raw data or ungrouped data. Now I have a data which is grouped. What is group is, I have taken a class. Okay, number of students are 50 in this class. Number of students are 50. So they scored in a particular subject. Let us take mathematics. They scored maths marks like this. These are the marks of 50 students. So I divided all the marks in groups. So 0 to 10 marks, how many students got? 10 to 20, how many students got? 20 to 30, how many students got? So that in this 10 interval, by taking 10 interval, I divided. See here. I have taken 0 to, so what marks 7 students got are 0 to 10. So 7 students are in between 0 and 10 marks. Next, 12 students are there in between 10 and 20. Next, 11 students are there 20 to 30. So if you add all these, you will get 50 because number of students I already given. What is that? 50. So 19 plus 11 is 30. 30 plus 13, 43, and 7 is 50. So this is our sigma Fi. So number of observations. Total students are 50. So number of observations are 50 here. Okay. Now this is the data I have. Now I have to find mean of this data. We are going to use two methods here. One is direct method, another is assumed mean method. Previously we used to have step deviation method also, but the topic is removed now. It is not existing in this year's syllabus. So let us see the same question I am solving in two ways. One is in direct method, another is in assumed mean method. Let us see first in direct method what we have to do. See, I have two columns here. One is class interval, another is frequency column. Okay, these are number of students. Total frequency I got the sum of students, total students I got as 50, right? Next, what is class interval here? There is a gap of 10. Okay, so class interval is 10. This is called as lower class interval. This one is upper class interval. Now there is a word which is called as class mark. Class mark. This is Xi. So frequency first letter F. So this is Fi. Now I am going to find class mark. Right. What is class mark is add lower class and upper class interval divided by 2. So 0 plus 10 by 2. How much? 0 plus 10 by 2 is 5. 10 by 2 is 5. Next, 10 plus 20 by 2 is 10 plus 20, 30. 10 plus 20 by 2. 10 plus 20 is 30. 30 by 2 is 15. See here also gap how much? 10. So if you find first one, then add class interval to it. What is class interval we got here? 10. So 15, next 15 plus 10 is 25. Plus 10 is 35. Plus 10 is 40. Okay, hope you understood class mark. Class mark is nothing but middle. So 0 plus 10 by 2. Okay, that is 5. Next one is Fi into Xi. Fi into Xi. What is Fi column? Where is Fi column and Xi column? We have to see. So this is frequency and this is Xi. Multiply Fi into Xi. Okay. So 7 into 5 is 35. Here 12 into 15. How much is 15 12s are? Is 9. Next 25 11s is 275. 25 into 10 to 50 plus 25 is 275. Now 35 into 13. You see these type of calculations, you use a simplest method. I will tell you now. You have to multiply. In last class, few students asked me this. 35 into 13 is there. So first multiply. Here 110 is there, 13 is there in 13. So 35 into 10 is 350. Okay, and 35 into 3, how much? 105. Add 1. 5, 5, 4. 455. So you can write here 455. Check one more time. 35 into 10 is 350. 35 3s. 35 3s is 105. So add more 554. So 35 into 13 is 450. In this way you can multiply it easily. So here also same. 45 into 7. So 47s are 280. 7 5s 35. 280 plus 35 is 315. Okay. Now we have to add all these. What is this sign is summation. We can call sigma. Sigma means summation, addition. Okay, summation is addition. Here also I used. So sum of all students 50. Sum of all Fi xi. So add. You are good in additions, I think. Check one addition. 5, 5, 5, 4. So total 4 5s are there. So you can write 0 here and 2. Now 3 plus 8, 11 plus 7, 18. 18 plus 5, 23. 23 plus 3 is 26. Okay. So again 2 here. 2 plus 3, 5. 5 plus 4, 9. 9 plus 2, 11. 11 plus 1, 12. So sigma Fi xi we got as 1260. Now formula in direct method is mean is nothing but x bar. Formula is sigma Fi xi by sigma Fi. So this is direct formula. Sigma Fi xi value we got 1260. So 1260 divided by sigma Fi we already got. What is that? 50. So write 50 here. 0 gets cancelled. 5 divide 126 with 5. How many times? 5 2s are 10, right? So 26 left. 5 5s are 20. 5 point, how much left is 1? So 25.2. This is x bar. X bar is nothing but mean. So our mean is 25.2. So you can check the division one more time. 25 is 125. 1 left. 0.2 is 1. So mean is 25.2. So keep this mean, write down this mean somewhere, because I will do this in another method, that is assumed mean method. Let us verify both answers. Okay. So this answer I will write here 25.2 we call it. Okay. So let us move into assumed mean method. Now let us see how to find mean by using assumed mean method. See here, this is the same question I have taken, what we done previously, direct method. Same question I have taken. So the data is same. Now till here we do the same way, class mark. So how we done class mark? 0 plus 10 by 2, that is 5. Next add class intervals to it. What is class interval here? 10. So 5 plus 10 is 15. Add 10, 25. Add 10, 35. Add 10, 45. Now in assumed mean method, in this xi column, take any one as mean, assumed mean, that is A. If you have odd number of observations, you take middlemost term. If it is in even number of observations, if you have one more here, take middlemost two, any one you can take. Okay, any one you can take. Actually, assumed mean method, you can take 5 also. You will get same answer. Answer will not change. In this column, you can take any observation as assumed mean. Okay, answer will get same, but our convenience we will take middle terms, so that values comes little lesser, calculation becomes easy. Okay, so that's why we will take middle terms. If not, if you are comfortable, you can take any observation here and check. You will get same answer. If you want, you can try. Now let us see this DI column. DI column has a formula, that is xi minus a. Where what is xi in first column is 5. Okay, minus what is value of a will not change, that is 25. So 5 minus 25 is minus 20. Okay, I'll write more clearly. 5 minus a is 25. Okay, 20. Next column, what is xi? 15. So 15 minus 25 will give us, so this is minus 20. This is minus 15 minus 25 is minus 10. Next, 25 minus 25 is 0. Next, xi is 35. 35 minus 25 is 10. Next, 45 minus 25 is 20. Okay, so this is our DI column. So DI is nothing but xi minus a. So xi in first column is 5. A value is fixed, that is 25. So 5 minus 25 is minus 20. If you have got minus 20, check what is class interval and reduced. Minus 20, minus 10, 0. Then, so increase. Minus 20, minus 10, 0. Then 10, 20. Got? See next. Fi into Di column. Where is Fi? Is here. Where is Di column? Here. So Fi into Di. You can mark with pencil like this, so that you will not get confused. Most of the students will get confused. They will multiply with xi. Be careful. Multiply with Fi. So 7 into minus 20 is minus 140. 12 into minus 10 minus 120. Next, 11 into 0 is 0. 13 into 10 is 130. 7 into 20 is 140. Again, summation. Add all these. Add all these. So 140 minus 140 plus 140 vanishes. 130 minus 120 is 10. So our sigma Fi is 10. So we forgot to write sigma Fi here. So sigma Fi value how much? So it will not change. 19 plus 11 30. 30 plus 20 50. Now here formula is mean. Mean is x bar. So mean formula is a plus sigma Fi di by sigma Fi. A plus sigma Fi di by sigma Fi. Nothing, just a added here. So what is a value is, we already have. What is that? Is 25 plus sigma Fi di value what we have found here is 10. 10 divided by sigma Fi value is 50. Be careful, see here, only FIDA has sigma Fi. Don't write 25, don't write A. A is separate. This is sum of two terms. A is one term, this is another term, it is summation. Okay, sum. So A is separate. Don't keep denominator here. Okay. So 0 gets answer. 25 plus 1 by 5 is 0.2. So we got answer as 25.2 is mean. Now we have to verify what we got in first. So 25.2, 25.2. Our answer is same. Okay. So this is how we use assumed mean method to find mean. Now what is the difference? Why we have to use? Why direct method we have to use? Why assumed mean we have to use? What is the difference? Why we have to use? It is because when you have greater intervals, you will get bigger values here in direct method. See, numerator in direct method, when you are solving fi xi, you got 1260. But here what you got fi di is only 10. That is the difference. Okay, you will get calculations easier in this method than direct method. Direct method you will have bigger values to calculate division, multiplication. Here you have calculation becomes less here if you use assumed mean method. If you have bigger class intervals here like 1000, 2000, 2300, 1000, then it is very difficult to use direct method because the multiplications and divisions become a little difficult. So use assumed mean method when intervals are bigger. Okay. Next, one more question very important in this is missing frequency. See, in all the data he will give and he will remove one frequency. Let us take this question itself. Okay. In this question, in place of 11, he will give f. Now he will ask you to find f value by giving mean. Okay. So I will tell you that question now. So now question will be like this. He will give us the data. This is a question given. So to a particular data, mean is 25.2. To find the missing frequencies. These are the missing frequencies f1 and f2. We have to find f1 and f2. Now he will already given number of students of a class, that is 50. Okay, in a particular class of 50 students, mean of math marks is 25.2. Then find the missing frequencies f1 and f2. This will be the question. Okay. Now sigma fi value is how much? 11 plus 12 is 19. 19 plus 7, 26. So 26. Plus we have f1 and f2 also. So f1 plus f2. In place of f1 f2 he may give x and y also, right? Now here let us see this. This all process is same. Next, see where we have f1. f1 into 0 is 0. f2 into 10 is 10f. f2 into 10 is 10f2. Now we have to check. See here, 140 gets cancelled. Plus 140 minus 140 gets cancelled. Now what remains is 10f2 minus 1. 10f2 minus 120. This is the data we got. Okay. Now sigma fi we already have. How much is that? Is 50. f1 plus f2 plus 26 value is 50 because it is already given in data. Send 26 to the other side. Transpose. So f1 plus f2 value 50 minus 26 is 24. Take it as equation 1. Right? Next, we have formula. X bar, mean x bar is equals to a plus sigma fi di by sigma fi. Okay. Now mean already given, that is 25.2. And what is the value of a? We have taken 25, assumed as 25. Plus sigma fi di value is 10f2 minus 120 divided by sigma fi. Value we got 50. So you can write 50. Now just send 25 to this side. 25.2 minus 25 is 0.2. Yes. 10f2 minus 120 divided by 50 is equals to 25.2. If you send 25 to this side, 25.2 minus 25, that is 0.2. Now 50 transposed to the other side. 10f2 minus 120 is equals to 0.2 into 50. So 0 and 0.2 is cancelled, 5 2s are 10. So we get 10. Now send 120 to the other side. So this will give us, let's here, 10f2 is equals to 10 plus 120 is 130. So 0 gets cancelled. f2 is 13. f2 is 13. But we have equation 1. What is that? f1 plus f2 is equals to 24. So f2 we got 13. Just replace this in equation 1. So what is equation 1? f1 plus f2 equals to 24. So f1 plus 13 is equals to 24. Then f1 value how much is 11. This is how we find missing frequencies. Very important and repeated question in CBSE board examination. Okay. So this is your topic of main of group data. Hope you understood it and practice these questions which are there in your worksheet. Okay. Good luck children. Do well. All the best. Meet you in next class.